All you need for this workout is your body weight and some drive as we hit a body weight only power up cardio. So what power up means is we're starting at 40 seconds for 2 exercises 2 times through, and then that time is going to go down. 30 seconds, 2 exercises 2 times through, and then 20 seconds, 3 exercises 2 times through. Each time we drop those 10 seconds, those exercises are getting more intense so you can feel it work and get the most out of your 20 minutes. In 3 seconds, you're going to hear a tone and we're going to a walk in place. So toes straight ahead, feet hip width apart, finding that kinetic alignment. This again is really important to getting the most out of your workout. So stay up nice and tall, belly button in, roll those shoulders down and back, tuck that chin and push that head back so we have a nice tall posture. That gentle pull in on that belly button away from that waistband supports our spine in all of our movements moving forward. Pick up the pace. We're going to get that mindset ready to work. In 8 seconds, we're going to a dynamic hamstring stretch. So 1 foot on the floor, flat, slight bend in the knee, the other foot is tapping down. We're going to reach opposite hand, opposite foot. Push those hips forward to stand back up and switch legs. We want to keep that chest up nice and tall as we reach towards the knee, shin, or foot. Kind of getting a small reach from opposite hand to opposite foot so you get a little better stretch through the outside back of that leg. Try to keep that chest up tall and that belly button in, always supporting the spine and squeezing those glutes to stand up and wake them up. In 5 seconds, we're going to go to a squat with a lunge side to side. Toes straight ahead. We're going to squat down and then lean to one side. Toes, knees, hips, straight line. Switch over to the other side. Back to the middle. Up and squeeze those glutes. This is a nice stretch through the inside of that thigh. Stretching muscles that pull our knees in, because whether or not you are jumping today, we want to ensure safe alignment of our toes, knees, and hips as we move forward and move quickly to keep those knees and hips, ankles safe, and even protecting that low back. In 6 seconds, we're going to pick up that pace and we're going to go to a jog in place or a high knee march. Here we go. So toes straight ahead. You can go to a high knee march, or you're getting a little bit more dynamic, pumping those arms, pumping those legs like you're jogging in one place. We're pushing those feet through the floor. And again, we stay up tall, gentle pull in on the belly button, and we want that heart rate to slowly go up, up, up. Now, if you're not jumping and you're doing that high knee march, we're still pumping those arms. As we move throughout this workout, we want to move the arms and the legs to bring that heart rate up. In 8 seconds, we're going to split jumps. Modifications are always provided so you don't have to jump, but we're slicing those legs through the floor, feet hip width apart. If we're not jumping, we're tapping those toes behind, belly button in, squeezing those glutes. You can get a great workout without ever jumping if you really focus in on form and squeezing those muscles. As we pump, we have that belly button drawn in, that chin stays tucked and the head stays pushed back. Proper posture throughout our workout means better posture day to day. 6 seconds here, pump, work, cycle those legs with those toes pointed straight ahead. You're going to a squat with a calf stretch. Feet hip width apart. Sit those hips down like we're sitting in a chair. Step forward and then drive that back heel through the floor for a dynamic calf stretch. Focused on the outside of that calf, even down into the back of that ankle, depending on which musculature on your body is tight. So down, up and squeeze, step forward, drive that back heel through the floor. You can use your front leg or you can use a wall. This is our last dynamic stretch in 5 seconds. We're gonna go to a skater with a lateral tap, bringing in some balance. We're gonna stand on one foot and then we're gonna step or hop towards our inside leg, tap that foot out to the side and go back to where we started. Toes staying straight ahead. We're gonna lead with our knee, try to keep those feet pointed straight ahead and stick that landing. Squeeze those glutes as you go to that tap out to the side. We're gonna pick up that pace a little. And remember, you can always step side to side. The farther you step or hop, the more challenging it's going to be. In 5 seconds, we're hitting some mountain climbers. Here we go, hit the floor, hands over those shoulders. We're gonna drive those knees up. Chin tucked and head pushed back. If you need to, you can always march it out, driving those knees up. But more importantly, you can also use an incline. The higher the incline, the easier it's gonna be on the low back. No low back pain here as you hit that mountain climber. Punching those hands through the floor. You can even do them up against the wall, marching. Feet stay hip width apart. Shoulders stay over those hands and that chin stays tucked. It's like you're standing up, but you're driving through those hands. 3 seconds. Finishing that warm up. We're starting with that 40 on, 10 off. Your first exercise is going to be those split jumps, and then you're going to that skater with that lateral tap. Both of these exercises are from your warm up. All right, don't forget those low impact modifications. And when we got these breaks, keep those feet moving. 5 seconds, hitting the split jumps, driving that heart rate up. Here we go. Feet hip width apart. If you're jumping, you're staying on those toes. We've got nice, soft knees. In line with the knees, toes, and hips. If you're not jumping, remember, you're tapping those toes. We're not reaching so far back that we're rotating the body. Everything stays nice and square. And that goes for with or without the jumps. We stay up tall and we pick up the pace. You're down to 8 seconds. Let's push. Let's work. Let's slice those legs through the air. There you have it. Now you're going to that skater lateral tap. Over to the side, tapping those feet. Come with me. Leading with that knee. Try to stick that landing. You're only jumping as far as you can, keeping good ankle, knee, and hip stability. As we tap out to the side, we're squeezing those glutes and keeping that chest up tall. You can come down into a light toe tap. Before you go into that lateral tap, you're going to feel this working that hip, and it's teaching our hips to stabilize quickly. 4 seconds. This is important day to day. Protecting those knees and ankles. All right? Don't want to roll those ankles. Don't want to damage those knees. Split jumps in 2. Second time through. And this is it. Each group is only 2 times through, so got to make the most of it. Let's hit it hard and fast. 30 seconds left already. Cycle those legs. Pump those arms. Challenge that heart to pump and work. Squeezing the glutes. You've got this, and we're pushing. We're picking up the pace. 10 more seconds. Work, push, squeeze. Let's go. Yes, you can, because we're not coming back to this one. And there it is. Feet are moving, whether you're walking or tapping. We're getting ready for that skater lateral tap. Here we go, to the side. Tapping those toes, squeezing those glutes, working on our balance, working on those hips. Try to keep those toes pointed straight ahead whenever you land that foot. Working that balance, Working that control. You can see even I struggle as much as I do these. It requires those hips to wake up. And the second round may be better than the first. 6 seconds. Working hard and squeezing. Already down to 30 seconds. The intensity is going up. We're starting with rocket squats. Toes straight ahead, hip width apart. You're gonna count 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna launch like a rocket. Toes in line with those knees. Don't let them collapse in or out on the takeoff or on the landing. Your second exercise is gonna be those mountain climbers. Hitting it in 2, are you ready? Here we go, down, 3, 2, 1, take off. If you're not jumping, you're just coming up to those toes, reaching towards the ceiling. And if you're working on jumping, you can always do one up to your toes and then jump on the next one. This is your workout. It's about where you're at on your journey. It's you versus you, not you versus anybody else. 2 seconds. Mountain climbers, just like warm up. Not about pain, but about position and alignment. Let's hit it. Driving those knees. Fitness is your own personal mountain to climb, and you are climbing it. Let's go. Drive those knees up. We're in it together for support, for dedication, and drive. Already down to 10 seconds. Shoulders over those hands. Punching the hands through the floor. Chin tucked in, head push back. 3, push and work. There it is. And one last exercise here to finish off group 2. You're going to a lateral lunge, up to balance, front kick. Here we go. So out to the side. You're gonna bend that knee, chest stays up tall, and then you're going to snap that foot forward, doing a front kick. Toes stay straight ahead. This exercise is already low impact. I'm gonna show you from the side. Chest stays up tall. The angle of my chest is equal to the angle on my shin. We've got one more round of those 3 exercises. Are you ready? Let's hear it. Yes, you are. Rocket squats. Chest stays up tall. Belly button stays pulled in, supporting that spine. Swing those arms either back or up. Soft knees on that landing. Landing. Toes, knees, hips. Nice straight line. You're already down to 5 seconds. The legs are burning. But there you have it. Take that deep breath. Get a drink. Mountain climbers in 5 seconds. Yes, we can. It's only one more time through. These workouts go quick, and you're already halfway through. Let's drive those knees up. Let's push and make it count. Working, driving on the floor, on the incline, whatever's healthy for our body. And you can drive it up. Every time you push those toes through the floor, squeeze those glutes. There it is. Deep breath in, finishing our 30 on, 10 off with that lateral lunge. Front kick, out to the side, up to balance, and then snapping that foot forward. Toes, knees, hips, nice straight line as we go out to the side. Don't let that knee go way out or way in, and try not to let that hip sit out further than that knee. 5 seconds. Driving that kick. Give it your all. Feet are moving. One last group. Highest intensity but shortest round. Jumping lunges. So in a lunge position, all 5 toes on the floor, we're gonna bend that back knee and we're gonna cycle those legs. Switching one foot for the other. If we've never done this, we're going to a lunge, up and down. You can do a light modification, but we're going in 2. So cycling those legs. If this is very challenging, which it is, you can pop those feet together into a neutral position. You still want to use those arms to pop back up, or you don't jump at all. Whichever works for you, 2 seconds. You're going to feel it work in those legs. Heart rate high, high, high. Going to a duck, hook, hook with power, with purpose. Duck it under, come up. Hook, hook across that body. Come with me. Across the body. Thumbs pointed up towards the ceiling. A nice stiff wrist. Thumbs outside those fists. And the whole body gets into those hooks. 4 seconds. Drive that heart rate up with power and purpose, guys. Power and purpose. And we're going to finish with some power skips. Driving those knees up. Pushing that floor away. Come with me. Jumping on one leg. If we're not jumping, we're up on those toes. Chest up tall and balancing. And you can alternate a little hops or those power skips, but 2 seconds. Oh, shake it out. 1 minute left of hard work. Jumping lunges in 3. Heart rate's high. Here we go. Down and back. And then cycle those arms. Pushing that front leg through the floor or popping up to the middle. Or no jumps at all, but you can come up to balance. Whatever you've got. 3 seconds. You can. You did. Duck, hook, hook with power from the lower body up through the core. Let's hit it. Under and across. Chin tucked, head pushed back. It's going to want to come forward as you punch. And the rotation comes from those legs. 3 seconds. And those are bound to get your heart rate up without ever leaving the ground. Power skips in 4. Final 20 seconds. Here we go. Cycling those legs, driving them up. Chest stays up tall. Chin tucked over the shoulders and hips. We're proud and we're pushing, skipping to the finish line in 2. Take a deep breath. Get a quick drink of water. We're breathing and bringing that heart rate down. For our cool down and stretch. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Stretching that chest. Circling those hands one more time. Exhale. Beautiful. We're going to start with a static hold on the inside of those thighs. Toes straight ahead, wider than shoulder width. We're going to step 1 foot slightly forward. Lean into that leg. And then we're squeezing the glutes. Tucking those hips under so we get a nice big stretch through the inside of that thigh as we lean towards the opposite leg. And we want to hold this stretch till we no longer feel that stretching sensation. So you can pause here if you need a little bit longer. Otherwise, we're going to switch sides. So other foot slightly forward. Lean into that leg. Squeeze those glutes to tuck those hips under. And then roll those shoulders down and back. Stand tall and proud because the hard work is over. Deep breaths in. We're going to go down to the floor in a lunge position. If you need a pillow, blanket, or mat under that knee, we want to make sure that the foot is flexed. Right here, we're again simply going to squeeze the glutes, tucking the hips under, feeling a stretch through the front of the hip, down into the thigh. You can reach up towards the ceiling, get a small lean to the side. Nice, slow, controlled breathing at this point. Bringing that heart rate down. Big deep breath in and exhale. Enjoying that stretch through the front of the hip, all the way down into that thigh. When you feel that calm down, go ahead and switch sides. Now, if you're on a hard floor, like I said, make sure you use that mat, because this can be slightly painful on that bottom knee if you're not supported or having a soft surface. I'm on carpet, so it's a little bit easier for me. And we're gonna finish here with a child's pose stretch. Toes together, knees wide. Reach those hands away from the body. Roll the shoulders down and back, and press that chest towards the floor. Nice deep breath in here. In through the nose, expand the belly, exhale. And push that chest towards the floor. Take that deep breath in, enjoy, relax. The hard work is over. 20 minutes for a healthier heart, healthier lungs, and a healthier you. I hope you're glistening with the joy of exercise. Please let me know what you think, as I'm always trying to improve. Leave comments below. Let me know how it goes, how it feels, and how I can help you more. Look for me on Facebook at Kinetic Balance Fitness, or send me an email at kineticbalancefit@gmail.com. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.